Alfonso. I come from Mexico, and I've been working for the cultural sector for about 20 years. And about 10 years ago, I started to work with the internet. First, I developed this culture information system that was oriented to people who work in the cultural sector. And it turned out to be quite a useful database. And after that, I was asked to develop our national culture portal in Mexico, which is called Cultura. And well, it was quite a successful website. But as I've been working in the internet, I realized that in Mexico, as in many other countries, one of the critical issues is access. Because in Mexico, it's a country with very, very high inequalities. So you have this very small fraction of the people that normally live in the big cities, and they have high levels of education and high levels of income, and they tend to be very interconnected. So that works okay. I mean, that's fine. And on the other hand, some of the work that institutions do that have to do with digitizing content, I think that's also necessary. But when you ask yourself and you realize that perhaps a large majority of the people in Mexico do not have access to these contents, and they do not have their voices expressed in those contents, then you sort of realize that perhaps your strategy is somewhat not goes to the core of the problems. So about 3 months ago, I'm not longer working in these projects. I'm sort of in interruption now, and I was very interested to come to Culturemondo because I knew that I could meet several people that are working in different countries of the world, and perhaps I could find some answers to what these new projects I will try to get into could be. And I found that, for instance, this One Village initiative, it's very, very interesting from the point of view that, well, first of all, there are technical solutions out there that perhaps could be used, adapted for Mexican context. And it's very diverse context because we're talking about perhaps very small rural villages, but we're also talking about Mexico City, which is one of the biggest cities in the world, but that you have these large areas where people do not have access to internet, and also it has to do with a sort of capacity building, and in both ways. It means that you should facilitate people to get in touch with contents that can be of use for their everyday life, but more than that, to use it as a tool for self-expression. I think there's a lot of local knowledge, traditional knowledge, intangible heritage that is in the communities, and the internet can be a very, very useful tool for being expressed, being enriched in contact with other cultures.